Hey, Mike, I know you're no stranger to dealing with hurricanes. You guys have had to relocate, before and growing up in Galveston. What could you say to your teammates that maybe are going through this first time, and how difficult has this been this past week?
I mean, yeah, it's always unfortunate when a national disaster like hurricanes hit. Um, just tell the guys to make sure that their family's safe, and then just do all the little things around your house to make sure that your house can come out as best as possible. You know, like putting your clothes up and your valuable items up, bringing those with you as well. Just try to like, minimize the loss. But yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. Praying for everybody that's going to go through this, and it's tough. It's not fun.
Yeah, for sure. And then, as far as this matchup goes, look, you got a long history, 10 years with the Saints. You've got plenty of guys that you like going up against over there, and Marshawn and others. How much you embrace this battle? It's been going on for so many years of your career.
I mean, they're a division rival. I mean, it's always, a tough battle every time we play them. They always play super physical, and every year I've played against the Saints, they've always had a really great plan defensively against us, is be physical, press me at the line of scrimmage. So I got to come with my best.
Thanks, Mike.
Greg Allman.
Mike, to have these two division road games back to back, obviously two of the biggest games on your schedule, just asking how important it is to bounce back and not put yourselves in a hole in the division behind both teams.
Yeah, I mean, we want to get this taste out of our mouth. Obviously last week we felt like we had that game in hand, and offensively we had to do a better job of finishing. So we have to come out with that energy, and we're not even just playing for just football now. We're trying to play for something a little bit bigger. So we got to come out with that mindset to really take advantage of these opportunities.
Thanks, Mike.
Jenna Lane.
Hey, Mike, good to see you. Glad you and the family are safe.
Appreciate it.
This isn't the first time that you've not only dealt with a hurricane, but that you've dealt with games and hurricanes concurrently. I know that you were part of when the team evacuated for Irma. You were also part of in 2022 when the team, I believe it was Ian, when they evacuated to Miami. I don't know, what were you able to learn from those experiences as far as, having to kind of lock in, focus, preparation that can help for this?
I mean, it's not. I mean, I just want everybody to be safe at the end of the day. I mean, we obviously have a job to do, so we're going to do that. The games are still going to be played, but that's the hardest thing, just making sure that everybody is good and just praying and hoping for the best. So that's the toughest part. But I just try to stay locked in because I got to be ready.
Thanks.
JC Allen.
Hey, Mike. The last couple of years, you've been used a lot more all around the field in the slot, coming in motion, stuff like that, without kind of giving the game plan away. But do you expect Liam to put you in those situations where, you're moving around a little bit more to kind of get you off Marshawn and give you some better looks?
Nah, it's going to be a lot of the same things. It's about what they do. It ain't about if it's one on one the whole game, then that's what we want to get. But we're trying to get away from the safety help and things like that. So that's what we're going to try to do.
And then I asked Baker, who's kind of in charge of making sure you're in check and keeping, people in check against Cam. He said, I don't want that. He said, I want them to go all out. What are your thoughts on that?
What are you saying?
Like, you and Marshawn have gone into in the past. The offensive linemen have gone in with Cam in the past. Like, usually there's someone.
Cam Jordan.
Yeah, usually Tristan's the one that comes over and pulls you guys and said, "All right, guys, let's calm down before tempers start to flare." Baker said he wants those tempers going.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's within the play. I did a bad job in the past of making it go over the play when I shouldn't have. But yeah, I'm more mature now, and our team is focused on just winning, playing winning ball, and you can't play winning ball when you're getting kicked out and things like that. So you definitely want to have that fire and be physical, and a little chirping it never hurts, but definitely got to be smart.
Thanks, Mike.
We'll go to Evan Winter. If media have questions, please raise your hand.
Hey, Mike, Baker said it just boils down to communication when it comes to being on the same page when the Saints throw different looks, disguises, everything like that. We tack on the fact that it's going to be in New Orleans. Is there anything y'all do differently throughout the week to get that, make sure that communication is good to go, or is it kind of the same old at the end of the day?
I mean, it's the same. Each week is a lot of preparation. I can't even explain how much preparation that we do throughout the week, especially away games. You know, make sure our signals are tight, make sure we know what to expect certain down and distances. So it's just a lot of preparation that goes into each week, especially away games.
Thanks.
JC Allen.
Kind of expanding on that, you got some rookies that are obviously Graham's, playing and Bucky's playing. Some of these younger guys who might be getting their snap starts. Do you think having that week 2 game in Detroit help prepare them for an atmosphere like the Little Caesars Dome or see whatever it's called in New Orleans?
Yeah, absolutely. Those big road games and atmospheres like that definitely help with communication and just a feel for, not being able to hear with the crowd noise and things like that. But the Saints fans are just as good as the Lions fans when it comes to making noise and cheering on their team. So I think it's good, practice that we got that in week 2.
Last question from Rod Walker.
Hey, Mike, I know you try to keep your routine as normal as possible as far as sleep and all that, but like tonight, what will it be like just because you want to kind of keep up with what's going on at home and so you're watching TV late at night or whatever? I mean, what's that? How do you sort of address that?
Um, I'm gonna be asleep. I mean, I ain't take a nap today. We had practice, we had a long morning, so I'm gonna be tired. So I'm definitely gonna be asleep. But my wife might wake me up if it's getting too bad. So hopefully I don't get woken up. That means that it's not as bad as they say it's gonna be. So hopefully it's not as bad. So I hope y'all are all safe and y'all's families are good and pets and things like that.